Hey everybody, how you doing? Yes, this is about the person who forms the background for my vlog tonight. Oakland Finance Director Erin Roseman, who has been slammed by workers' unions for alleged illegal behavior. It goes like this. On the morning of the City of Oakland's special City Council Finance Committee meeting featuring an informal report on Oakland Police Overtime and in the wake of rumors that the City of Oakland may file for bankruptcy, Zenny 62 Media Incorporated has uncovered a damning May 8th, 2024 letter to Oakland Mayor Sheng Thao directed at Oakland Finance Director Erin Roseman. What could be called the, quote, report on the behavior of the finance department with respect to business tax collection was written by a coalition of Oakland workers representing SEIU, Service Employees International Union, Local 1021, the FPTE, Local 21, IAFF, Local 55, and IBEW, Local 1245, and posted at the website of the IFPTE, Local 21. It accuses Ms. Roseman of lack of leadership and illegal behavior to highlight some of the criticisms. It goes like this. Dear Mayor Thao and members of the Finance Committee, as the coalition representing over 3,000 city workers, we are writing to express concern with the recent actions of the Finance Department leadership. We have attempted to engage in thorough discussions with the Finance Director, Erin Roseman, and Revenue Tax and Tax Administrator, Sherry Jackson, about the state of the city's budget and revenue collections. However, in those attempts, we have been met with illegal behavior, resistance, and a troubling lack of transparency. Numerous reports to City Council have made it clear that last year, thousands of businesses did not pay business taxes by the April 17th deadline. Those reports also show that as much as 34 million in business tax collections from prior years may still be outstanding. To date, thousands of businesses have still not been noticed that they are delinquent. According to policy documents provided to us by the Finance Department, delinquency notices are typically sent in May of each year, and the entire process for collections takes approximately 45 days. Last year, the full notice of delinquency, the full list notice of delinquencies that went out were mailed in October, November, and December 2023. That's a full 6 months after the normal timeline for business tax collections, 4 months after the close of the fiscal year, and months after Finance Department operations had recovered from the ransomware attack. The Finance Department is currently projecting a $177 million budget. This deficit projection is in part based on the assumption that business tax collections for this year will remain at last year's levels. Not only did Director Erin Roseman fail to collect revenues from approximately half of Oakland's businesses last year, but Director Roseman is essentially assuming that we will do the same every year, which in other words, she will do the same this year, which is driving dramatic service cuts to our community and potential layoffs of union members. Failing to collect all outstanding revenues as quickly as possible to protect vital public services is unconscionable and a failure of leadership. Oakland Finance Director Erin Roseman was accused of not showing up for meetings with Oakland Union SEIU 1021 members. IFPTE Local 21 made a first attempt to meet with Finance Director Erin Roseman to discuss this issue in December of 2023. However, Director Roseman did not show up to the meeting. As a result, the union submitted questions in writing on February 16th. According to the Finance Department's Measure T implementation report from November 2023, the department had resumed normal operations and it issued business tax certificate renewals by May of 2023, meaning that notices were also sent 6 months after the department had resumed operations, after Director Roseman and Revenue and Tax Administrator Jackson failed to respond to a number of items Local 21 filed an unfair labor practice charge on March 25th of this year, 2024. To date, the union has still not received a full response to its request from Erin Roseman. On April 25th, 2024, SEIU 1021 also attempted to meet with Director Roseman to discuss the issue, and Director Roseman again did not show up. In both cases, our union representative appeared at the meeting and waited, only to be told that the director would not be attending. So that's, and that is the basis of that letter complaint that was released May of this year, specifically May 8th of this year. And some have responded, well, it only concerns a source of revenue that isn't great enough to, cover the deficit, but it is large enough to produce a dent in it. I mean, hey, look, if you're going from $177 million to $140 million, which is a $30 million cut, and even deeper than that, a $128 million cut eventually, you'll take that. And any source you have that allows you to meet the objective of retiring the deficit is a good source. And that's the way they should be looked at. But the other questions that I have are, for example, what do our reserves look like? I don't trust what our city's finance and budget people are doing, because we're talking about the same people that don't understand how to implement or how to estimate tax increment financing revenue. And if you can't do that, and a number of cities, that way of raising money is key for development projects, you're in big trouble. Hey, thanks for watching.